Hey all, Scott here, and tonight's the big homecoming dance. Not to brag or anything, but I'm gonna get laid. Hey all, Scott here, and tonight was the big night 7 years ago. Not to brag or anything, but I wish I got laid. Yeah, I know what time of year it is. I've been to Target. Back to school season is in full swing, as in it's no longer back to school, it's just school. That means school dances are back, everybody. A collaboration between pop music, hormones, and wasting money. The school dance is defined as the concept of dimming the lights in a school gym, hiring an underpaid DJ to play Dear God Anything But Love by Flo Rida, and forcing children to show up to a school at night and sweat for 3 hours. You'd reach for your nearest JCPenney dress shirt, pay $10 whole to stand in the school auditorium on the weekend, and assume that this was it. This was the night you totally experienced what it's like to score. And then you realized, oh yeah, I'm 15, I'll just stand and do nothing for most of the dance. Yeah, these were great. And by great, I mean sweaty. School dances started for me in middle school. These would be before the school football games and were labeled as casual dances. There were many looks I would go for with these dances, usually striking a balance between wearing a polo and jeans and pure fear. These weren't anything major at all. I wasn't expecting the world from these, but when high school came into the picture and dress shirts were involved, oh shit, it's happening. A few school dances were held throughout the year, but the first big one was the homecoming dance, and this was it. Homecoming week, there'd be the big school football game, a pep rally during classes, which yeah, okay, education's tossed to the side for 30 minutes dedicated to watching the marching band blow a fucking gasket in the gym. And then the Saturday night of that week, the big dance would be held, and kids would smoke and drink before and after it. Oh, no thank you. You see, I prefer just questioning why a lot of seniors in high school were taking freshmen. What the hell was going on there? You see, a big part of homecoming was asking somebody on a date. All you had to do was grab a poster board, think of some pun, and ask them out. It was all about flashiness over function with those things. As long as you were memorable and had a pun involved, nobody cared. I personally am not really thrilled with how I spent homecoming. I felt like I was supposed to be getting a kiss or a gift card or something. I felt like I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. Instead, I usually went home early and just started to count how many copies of Premium Rush that I owned. That's why I want to throw my own homecoming dance. One that doesn't have the pressure of trying to get laid. One that's open to everybody. Pretty nice venue, right? Scored on a Labor Day sale. 14 grand instead of 15. My goal is to make the greatest homecoming dance ever with just as much no sex as I remember, but I can't do it all myself, which is why we hired a professional planner.
Sir, you won't regret your choice. With me planning, this will be the best funeral
Son
ever.
of a bitch. A great homecoming dance doesn't require just blood, sweat, and tears. Just sweat and tears. That's why I'm going to great lengths to ensure this is going to be the greatest one ever. I turned my car into a walking advertisement for the dance, and I put in place some rules to ensure no pregnancies happen tonight. There's a strict no skin policy. If it ain't covered up, it's getting thrown out. If you don't abide by this policy, you must have flashlight taped to crotch. Yes, I spelled that right. This is to ensure things don't get too PG when the lights dim. And if things get out of hand, that's where our trusty chaperone enters the picture. He's been violently conditioned to resist all forms of alcohol, drugs, violence, and sex, and most importantly, sex.
You sure you don't want a funeral? I'm really good at funerals.
If I'm free next week, sure, but right now I want a school dance.
Alright, well I did some research, made a few calls, so I can officially say I'm legally able to plan school dances now.
Oh, legal, yes!
It really wasn't that difficult. A lot of my training carried over. Funeral, school dances, tomato, tomato.
So what's the plan here? I was thinking we could do some fun activities, like we could stand up against the wall and just wait for somebody to talk to us.
But why do so many people like school dances? The way I see it, you can't spell homecoming without alcohol poisoning.
No! I just wanted a school dance where nobody got laid. Now that we're actively endorsing everything laid related, everybody's gonna get laid. We got our new ads in. Since many high schoolers take homecoming as an excuse to get sloshed with their friends before and after the dance, this will be the first alcohol-endorsed school dance, one where you don't have to worry about the chaperone narking on your addiction. So now we're deliberately spiking everything. We're spiking the punch, the food, the ballot box. Please don't tell on us.
Oh look, here's the DJ we got.
DJ Abstinence, DJ for school kids.
Skal Bosniak, DJ Abstinence greeter.
You will not be disappointed in my services. I made the best playlist for kids that are half my age. It's all here on my trusty laptop.
I thought that was a beer.
You just don't get it. They're just kids. It's their big night. It's their homecoming dance. Alcohol never hurt anyone.
Well, the chaperone is getting psychologically conditioned to be all for alcohol, drugs, violence, sex, and most importantly, sex. Alright, we got the DJ, advertisements are out, chaperone is being conditioned to be actively encouraging immorality, a ballot box has been spiked. Alright, all that's left is the banner! We used a pre-made restaurant template. Alright, it's time for home to come. Let's open up the doors for business tonight. Hey, welcome to homecoming. Before you go, just to let you know, you can get, as some would put it, drunk. I'm a little worried about the alcohol endorsement. That wasn't a part of my original plan, but apparently that's what people want.
Hey man, appreciate the offer. How about a Bible around here I could read?
This is a fucking disaster. I didn't want to push for singing, and now that I am and we got the chaperone pushing for it, people don't care.
No!
Oh. Sorry, man. I thought that wasn't a beer.
Man, yeah, we were pregame at the homeless shelter earlier tonight, and then we went to pick up later on the side of the road. It was great.
Well, I donated blood in the car. It was great.
Hey guys, condoms, right? Why don't you f*** it? You apparently can't push for people to have a good time, and since I'm known as the resident beer pusher at this dance, I need to hide my identity with a mask so then people can be relaxed. This will ease the tension. Oh, damn it!
Why did you do that?
So then people are too distracted by the punch stain to realize it looks like I pissed myself.
Hey Scott, the coffin just came. Where do you want it?
Oh my god, I already told you this is a no coffin dance!
Hey, I'm just throwing it out there. I called the police to ask them if it was illegal to give beer to kids without asking for their IDs. They're gonna be out here in about 10 minutes.
Alright, homecoming's over. Take your goodie bags.
This is just a copy of Premium Rush.
Get out. Well, I got questioned by the police. I yelled at everybody. Beer was everywhere. I got home at 4 a.m. and I got fucking soaked. It was the homecoming I always wanted in high school!